The lobby now. Another NA Dota Elite League match for you tonight. A little delay because Demon decided to leak the password, so thanks for that. I'm Helium here, casting on Neo Dota, new addition to the team, so hello everyone if you're just joining in. But either way, we've got a match between Stay Free and I Don't Care, Dude. So we've got Yugi, Fog, Citadel, who I believe is a Brazilian player who likes to go a bit crazy. I think the couple games I cast of him, he was playing Spirit Breaker, and he was charging off of cooldown from about minute 3 the entire game. So he's a fun player to watch. Demon, as well as Mason Dota right there. So that's going to make up the Dire. Over to the Radiant, we've got Peter, thus the Stay Free tag. We've got Team Chibusa's Misha, King Push, who I've seen a couple times, 1437, and Universe. And hey, Universe is playing. We better ban out the Elder Titan. So Elder Titan, as well as Weaver, they're gone right now. Over to Peter, his bans. He takes out the Bat and the Wisp, so keeping it classy there with the standard bans out over on the Radiant, and they pick up the Visage. It's going to be the first pick. Will they go Visage Naga? Wouldn't be too surprised if they do, but they don't. Peter has been all over this Visage Clockwork. And now I'm sort of expecting him to pick up a Potom here, but Yugi, drafting a Mason hero first, picks up the Slark. A hero he does really well with, and when he does well early, he buys a gem. And with a gem, you drop a sentry, he kills it. You dust, he dark packs it. What are you going to do besides buy another gem? And if you do that, Slark is there, he can kill you. And that seems to be what Mason does on that hero, if it will indeed be him. And they're going for the Purge strategy right now. They've got Slark, they've got the Abaddon, so Dark Pact as well as a Photic Shield could be annoying. Will they pick up a Bloodseeker? Because I believe that either dispels or purges now on the silence from Bloodseeker. So that's probably not going to happen, but hey, who knows? I like to think of themes and then try to fill in the rest of the heroes regardless of if they make sense or not. We do have a Treant being banned out, as well as an Alchemist coming out from Yugi. Peter, he's going to elect to ban out the Storm Spirit, so they don't want that Ball Lightning, that position punishing hero. They've actually banned out 3 of them, really. Batrider, Wisp, as well as Storm Spirit can really punish positioning, and with that Slark, you don't want to get behind early, so they ban them out, as well as Crystal Maiden. They pick up the OD and the Earthshaker, so Peter back on the Fishers tonight, as Yugi, before that, his third pick was that Razor, so looking to maybe put that mid versus the OD. They've got that matchup, Razor versus OD. It's going to be not the best game this OD has ever played, as Razor, one of the few heroes that does actually really well against him in the mid lane. If you've been living under a rock these last couple months, weeks, I don't know. I have no bearing of time. As the Earthshaker was picked up, and Yugi goes with the Rubik. So another one of those Fishers on Fishers on Fishers game. So look for Rubik to get those big steals off on the Earthshaker and make the team fights pretty chaotic with the Fishers. And now Yugi will be banning out the Potom, as Peter likes it a lot, and we've actually seen, basically, if he picked up the Potom, he picked 4 of those 5 heroes in, I think, 2 games already. The OD is a little different here. And, of course, hitting the arrows onto the Cogs, easy. Hitting the arrows onto the Astral, easy. And even hitting the arrows onto the Fishers that block paths and stun for a bit, pretty easy. So Potom would have been a really good pick. Peter has shown that he really likes it. And he bans out the Naga himself, so realizing, well, actually, do they need another support? I don't think so. Maybe they're going to run a weird offlane. Pretty much any offlane dual lane with Abaddon is really strong. Abaddon Slark would be pretty strong. Slark's not going to get so much farm, but he'll get those levels that he needs, and they might even get a kill. As Troll is going to be the last pick up there by Peter. And we'll see where they put the Troll. I'd expect OD to still be matched up against the Razor, because Razor will do well against Troll. He'll actually sort of have to decide now in the team fights if he wants to go on the Troll with the Static Link or the OD. I don't know. Hard choice, I guess. I mean, you really want to keep OD down. Of course, he's got his orb at the higher levels, so it's likely going to be Troll the target. He's going to get his damage zapped out, so it could be a hard game here for Troll, and of course, BKB's not going to stop that. We'll see what he can get done, as Yugi goes here for the last pick. And I wonder if they'll go Troll, Earthshaker, Visage, aggressive. Clockwork soloing the bot lane, and then OD into the mid. They could. I mean, we'll see what they want to do. It will be pretty hard to aggro into those really great defensive supports, the Abaddon as well as the Rubik. the aphotic shield, the defensive nature of telekinesis, losing your damage to Fade Bolt as well when you're just down to right-clicking. It could be tough. Of course, 50 mana on Troll Warlords, Whirling Axes, and it's a lot of burst damage early on. And of course, the mischance. And if you do happen to be watching in-game, check out the stream, twitch.tv/NeoDota. Should be easy to find, as we've got a decent amount of viewers tonight, so shout out to everyone watching here on the stream, and of course in-game, as we wait on Yugi's last pick. What do they need, actually? Looks like they probably have the mid. Slark could potentially offlane. They could duo offlane with that Abaddon. It would be pretty strong, kind of annoying. Maybe pick another hero to go solo safe. But I would expect them to just pick up an offlaner. Darkseer's not banned out. Trian's not banned out. So they do have those if they want
10
them.
seconds remaining.
I guess we'll just have to wait. Maybe they're going to random it like men. They literally randomed it, and it sort of fits into the lineup, kind of. And it's going to be Demon on the Juggernaut, so maybe we're going to see that solo top. I don't know. They randomed a hero, so who knows what how they're going to lane it, or even play it. I think solo top, or with the Rubik. Jug Rubik top, pretty strong. And then you got Slark Abaddon bot lane. Pretty strong. Gonna maximize the XP in the early game. Maybe lose out in some farm off of that Slark. But we'll see. Mason here making fun of Misha right now with that name. Or at least Misha's team, I believe. Maybe he's trying to. As we do have a pause because, hey, it's Dota. Not a real game of Dota. Sorry, getting distracted into the chat there. As the game is paused. Survivor. Of course Survivor is still going. That show's awesome. It's probably the best reality TV show besides Amazing Race. And don't they go on one after each other at night on the same network? CBS knows what's up. If that is the Survivor we're talking about, I hope it is in the chat. Otherwise, forget I said anything. What season are they on now? Like 24? Speaking of 24, I didn't even mean to do that. It's coming back! It's going to be awesome. Jack Bauer, man. And the voice of Snake now in Metal Gear Solid. It's going to be sick. Oh, sorry. Maybe I should have voiced my... I thought voicing opinions on TV shows would be A-okay, but maybe a bit of a hot button issue here in the chat. As we finally do get unpaused. So we've got I Don't Care, Dude on the Dire. Introducing them. We've got Yugi. He was the drafter. He's going to pick himself up the Razor. We'll see how they want to lane it. I've said what I think they might do, as they did random the Juggernaut. Fogged playing on the Abaddon. Abaddon is how he says it himself, but I'm going to say Abaddon because I just can't do it. Mason, meanwhile, are going to be going up top, actually, so they're not going to be doing what I think they should do. As Citadel here supporting on that Rubik. Should be a fun player to watch there. And Demon on that randomed Juggernaut, or at least it sure looked randomed. And hopefully he's coming back, as no one's pausing. There he is. Over to the Radiant, we've got Peter tagging up them as Stay Free. So Peter playing that Earthshaker as a support. Misha supporting as well on the Visage. And they're going to be backing up King Push. Properly named here for the hero that he is playing. King Push once that Battle Trance online early, of course. Over to the mid lane, we've got 1437 playing the OD in a non-favorable matchup. So we'll see what 1437 can get done. And Universe going to be handling that Clockwork in the offlane. Actually 1v1 versus the Slark. And Slark should do really well in that matchup. Looking for him to get a really early point into the Essence shift. Just to basically be really annoying. Dominate the lane in last hits and denies. Just get that extra damage. Because it's 1 of every stat to 3 agility. It really helps out with your base damage, your attack speed. And I guess the armor is pretty minimal here in the early game. But can really dominate that lane. However, getting cogsed up could be a bit of an issue. Maybe 2 or 3 points in the battery assault. Maybe we see a kill the other way. We will see. Mason has the higher burst damage, but if the fight extends, of course the universe is gonna win it. Battery assault does a lot of damage 1v1 in that cage, in that cog match. I guess we'll call it that. As the mid lane will clash, Razor versus OD. Been seeing a lot of it lately, so look for the static link out onto 1437 to pretty much just control the lane and stay ahead in the denies as well as the last hits. And yeah, 1437 going to do what the only thing he can do. Put Razor under, steal his intelligence, and also try to stay in the lane, getting that attack damage. Thrown down the cliff, there is Misha on the Visage, could be in trouble top. They're trading some hits as well. Looks like Citadel makes a play, makes a fun play, throwing Misha off the cliff. Sounds more painful than it actually is. Misha going to be okay. Comes back down to this bot lane. So it is an aggressive tri-lane actually with Rubik, Juggernaut, as well as the Abaddon here with the Aphotic Shield. They want to contest these pools. They didn't even bother to ward it because, of course, they just want to fight around them. That's the Dire, of course. They actually, or maybe they did. I only see one on the map currently. Nope, Citadel still holding one. Maybe he'll block it now. Who knows? They're trying to do the pull through. Peter could be in trouble. Citadel wasting his regen to drop that ward into the trees, and it looks like nothing is really going to happen. King push here, 6-1 right now in the bot lane, so he's farming up as Juggernaut is sort of just running around, not doing a whole lot. He's got one last hit, so he needs to get on that farm. It's an aggressive trialing, but of course you want to still try to get some farm. Over to mid, it's very even in that matchup, static linking out all the damage. So of course you can get extra base damage because of imprisonment, but then if you're going to get 56 of that zapped away, makes last hitting pretty hard, and we'll see. Unstable current is also great for that matchup because if you get put under, you do take that 40, 70, 100, and then 130 damage at level 4. So it's a nice way to harass the OD who, I don't know, maybe if that damage gets to him, maybe picks up a bottle in that matchup, but I think he'll probably just go Buckler or Tranquils to try to get the Essence procs. But who knows? We'll see what 1437 does as the bot lane. They're just really unable to go on anybody. They need a couple levels. They're definitely going to wait to 2 until they try to fight, unless they're initiated upon first. But I would imagine everyone waiting to the level 2. Troll showing how annoying he is with that spell, only costing 50 mana there as Yugi. Draining no mana, actually, or no damage, actually, from that one. Top lane, let's check out the farm out there. We've got Mason. Oh, is there a Fisher? Peter wants it. Fogged. In a dangerous place right now on the backside of this. Demon going to spin to win. Can he get anything done? I think he's just going to be able to get out of there. Citadel will get blocked off. This looks to be the first blood. The Soul Assumption is probably online. They don't even need it. And it is actually online. Misha now 2.5. Throws out the Soul Assumption on Demon. Now Abaddon could be in trouble. Fogged. Able to get out of there. King Push maybe could have went melee to hope for the RNG gods to bless him with that 10% bash. But doesn't opt for it. Maybe couldn't have got there in time anyways. But I want to check out the top lane. We've got the Slark going against the Clockwork right now. So Clockwork is 12. No, that's Slark. 13-0. Clockwork 14-1. So that matchup is going pretty even for the most part. If anyone dies pre-level 6, I think I expect it to be the Clockwork. But I guess we'll just wait. As he's getting pretty low. Picked up a salve there. Going to use it now. He's also got the Orb of Venom. As 1437 loses 14 damage, but it's not too much. As Demon going to the top to buy, maybe to wrap around onto King Push. They want to start something off, but the supports just can't get there in time. Citadel way far back. They would have pretty much had to run across the creep wave, so Demon wanting his supports to get a little more aggressive than they actually can right now. As the mid lane, the CS 16-8, so Razor 9-6, so he's actually not doing as well as some Razors can do in that matchup. 1437, good player, so is Yugi, but maybe a little bit more experience with that. I actually don't know what role he's playing for Dignitas right now. I cast amateur North American Dota, and lucky enough now to get into the NEL, so I'm a little not too brushed up on the pro scene at the moment. But yeah, he is on Dignitas now. I'm not sure what role he's playing. Yugi put under again. No mana now either. Can't even cast. He's got 65 total mana. Now a charge runs off, so he does have the static link. If you get a bottle, regardless of the astral procs, you can pretty much just keep him under, keep him at 3 stacks so he can't cast. But King Push in trouble is going to go down. Demon Beyblading it up. No, King Push lives just barely. The Fisher blocks the retreat. Doesn't do the damage, does block the retreat. Visage able to pick up that kill. Demon calling the GG already. Sidorol looks to be in trouble as well. The ranged attacks going off. There is full mana. There is... No, not it. They see the Aphotic Shield and they say, screw it. We probably don't have the damage to get through that. We don't want to waste our mana, as Misha could be in trouble. Sidorol really needs some boots down here. Needs to get in position for those pickoffs. And they cancel the Clarity, but Peter already up to full mana. As they do send King Push back to base. Bitch slapped, says Demon. I suppose. Maybe sliced. As 26 is our leading farmer right now. That's going to be Universe's Clockwork. So he's actually doing better than I would have expected here. Of course, maxing Battery Assault, because if Slark wants to do anything, he's got to get in close in melee range. Did he go bottle? No, he didn't. He doesn't have enough either. Buys a TP to get back to lane a little bit faster. Looks like a Fissure there is going to thwart any aggression that Demon wants to go or put on, as we see King Push coming back into the lane now. Full mana. He's got boots. He's got a Bass, as you might expect. We'll see what he goes for next. Probably wants to finish up some phase. Maybe a Lothar's if they feel that they're pretty far ahead. They got 2 kills now. 1,000 XP. 1,500 gold. Advantage here for the Radiant. So they're doing the laning stage a bit better, as you might expect after looking at the graphs. And the top 3 farmers right now are Clockwork at 32, OD at 22, and Troll Warlord being aggroed against here at 20. Then we finally find Demon just at 19, along with Slark. So yeah, the lanes aren't going so hot. Not even going to throw him back as Sidorol. A little interesting. Demon made pause to flame. Or maybe there was a bit of a lag spike. As Demon, that's a big chunk of mana for him. He's only got 260 total now, doesn't have enough. 1437 getting aggressive in the mid lane. If Yugi wants to try to chase after stealing the 105, maybe they can. But, ooh, Sanity's Eclipse with 2 stacks may have been enough. Or 2 Astrals may have been enough to pick him off there. Maybe, but Peter rotated over, just throws out the Fissure, why not? Looks like he did have another Clarity, able to get up to that mana, and maybe going to try to block with this one. Nice Fissure goes out, will get the stun and the damage. No mana right now, though, for the Sanity's Eclipse. Didn't get an Astral or an Essence proc off of that one. So once that back with the Sanity's Eclipse up, of course they could have got the kill there. But it is sort of wasting time. Maybe Peter picking up some levels here. He's a master of the Fissures. It forces Fog to go mid as well, which leaves Demon to farming jungle camps right now. He's not doing so hot this game. That is for sure. Up top, still no kills yet. Universe will TP out. He's just going home now. As, yeah, he did put 2 points in Essence Shift in this matchup. Not even worried about the Dark Pact, whereas a lot of his burst damage will come from Demon still trying to GG out of this game, but not going to be the case. I think they're gonna lock him into it, as it is only 8 minutes in, and it is a ticketed game, so don't mess around too much in the ticketed games. As wards come out to Peter looking to ward up, and it was Trinkles as well as a Buckler, so trying to get as lucky as he can with a 20% restore chance off the Essence Aura. He finds Yugi. He's going to get zapped, puts him under, and you see how annoying that is, that slow from Unstable Current. Now cogs it up as Yugi throws out a nice Plasma Field, which should be enough to get Peter. There's the Dark Pact. No, that's the Shadow Dance, actually. Still no Dark Pact. Able to get that kill, though, is Mason. Mason actually cleans up 2. No, that's actually Juggernaut that comes in to the fight to go ahead and get another one. It's 2 for 2 now in the mid lane, as Demon with the Aphotic Shield looking to chase Misha, who's level 6, has Familiars online, but there's 3 in the mid lane versus just 1. Actually, Universe over here on the Clockwork. No hook at the moment, trying to cog somebody, but it's still on cooldown. Can he get anyone off this TP? Might try to catch that, but doesn't want to take the tower hits this early. Here comes Demon. Universe gets cogged up, his damage getting zapped away, and he will be able to take 42. That's Yugi on the Razor. Now in a lot of trouble. The Rocket's coming out as well. Able to live the healing ward there from Demon, keeping him alive. It's 4-3. Radiant lead, but hey, the Dire catching up. It was 2-0 at one point. The graphs are leveling off, dipping a little back towards equilibrium in both categories, so I suppose these trades, these kills in the mid lane are favoring the Dire just a little bit, but 1437 still, actually, does he have anything else towards that? No headdress yet at 9 minutes, so he's not farming incredibly well. I mean, it's only 29 last hits. The mid lane has been rather contested. Only 29 and 27 as we approach 10 minutes. Neither of them with a lot of farm at all. Am I even looking at the last hits graph? The highest in the game right now is 37 at the 10-minute mark. That's incredibly low. Wow. Of course, all the lanes were very contested. Mid is a heated matchup. Top turned out to be a pretty heated matchup. Hook over by Universe onto Yugi, though. Yugi could be in trouble. And yeah, Yugi is in trouble. Will go down 14-37, picks up that one. And Troll in the bot lane. It was an aggro versus a defensive tri-lane, so of course not a lot of farm going on there either. Just a lot of pretty much trading and fighting in the lanes more so than farming, because at 10 minutes, 40 last hits is the highest. Which is pretty good for Troll in this game right now. But 41, 37, and 34, all of those are Radiant farmers. Thus their lead here, 2000. And they pick up another kill, making it 5-3. The graphs jump in a response. Demon, though, invis and double damage with ultimate. He wants blood, and it looks like King Push is going to be the target as he's falling back now away from his creep. And let's see, this could be the end of days. Or nights, as it is nighttime here. Just going to ult. One more slash should do the trick. Will stick charge up, goes down. Fogged not going to opt to take the kill with the miscoil, as he very well could have. And Misha says, yeah, I'm not gonna go for that. So that's what it takes to get a kill if you're on the Dire. You got to have an invis as well as a double damage rune and your ultimate, which is one of the best 1v1 ultimates in the game, to just get a kill right now, bringing it 5-4. Dire behind by 1. As Yugi goes out, uh-oh, here comes the Fisher. Is there? Yes, there is. Sanity's Eclipse goes off. Do they have any other damage? Yugi able to live through that. He's zapped 126, hitting in the negatives right now is 1437. Looking to get anything done as Peter, now he's got 3 on his back. Hook over by Universe onto Yugi. Battery Assault doing the work. Yugi will drop. And now, there it is. The Miscoil, I think, or Slark maybe takes out the Earthshaker right there. Fog now put under. It's 1 for 1 thus far in the mid lane. The Soul Assumption goes out. Tickles Citadel. Does about 20 damage. As Fogged looks to run away. Has a Photic Shield if he needs it. Gets popped immediately, but it's enough. He should be able to go ahead and get out of there. Meanwhile, Demon and Troll just farming up in the bot lane. Demon only had 28 last hits. Troll, as I've mentioned a couple times, up to 48. So Demon has a lot of catching up to do. As Mason could be in trouble right here. As yeah, Battery Assault level 4. It does a lot. I believe 1,000 or so damage there in the 10.5 seconds. I should probably calculate it out because I keep saying 1,000 or so, but it's a lot. 10.5 seconds, 77 damage per 0.7 seconds. Yeah, it's up there. It's definitely 1,000 plus. Of course, that's all 10 seconds. So the burst damage isn't there, but lock someone in the cogs for, what is it, 5 seconds at level 1. Much needed buff for Clockwork, but yeah, those cogs last forever at level 1 now. As a Demon, it's so close. Just grab it. The Fisher, Peter, being annoying. Demon, patient, not worried about being ganked. Will pick up the haste rune, whether or not that's going to kill him. His ult is off cooldown right now. He's got the haste. He's looking for a kill. Wants to go on 1437. Of course, 1437 can just put himself under, although he sees it. The Astral has been used. TP coming in. 1437 could be in trouble. There's a buddy. It's Universe. But all the bashes will hit him. The Plasma Field from Razor. Yugi picks up that kill. 5 seconds now. Demon takes some tower hits. Drops the healing ward. Dips out. It's not enough. Yugi still goes down. Demon able to get away. He does have the haste that Peter tried so hard to block from him. But down to the mid lane now. King Push could be doing work right now onto Mason, but he will Shadow Dance up. There's a Sentry. There's that Dark Pact. Can he get one before he goes down? The Echo Slam. Fogged was there. Did he not have the Aphotic Shield? I'm not sure if he thought he needed to use it or not. The Echo Slam comes out. Kingpin Flow. I'm not sure what that means, but Fogged getting pressured back there as King Push still leading the charts. Time to switch over to net worth. We're way past 10 minutes is when I like to make that switch, but we see Universe MVP, always MVP as some were saying in the chat, up at 4,300. OD, that's 1437 from the mid lane, up at 3600, and then King Push in the bot lane was aggroed against on the Troll Warlord at 3500. Finally, we find Demon at 3000, Yugi 2700, along with his teammate Mason on the Slark, and that takes care about all of that. And as you can see, the gold graph, based on the top 3 net worths, very far in favor as Yugi will be taking a fall. That's Eye of the Storm online. Demon really pushing pretty far here, diving past the creep. Hook in from Universe. Says, no, you're not killing my teammate, and yeah, Universe just going to right-click him down. That's a double kill right now as the items do go out. And you may be able to hear my stomach rumbling to realize how hungry I actually am. I don't know. These games are really fun tonight. We've got a lot of viewers, but it may be the last. It's getting pretty late. What is it, 12:32? It's really not that late. But either way, 11-6. Back to the graphs just to reiterate the points. The kills, they're up by 5. The net worth, 3 of the top 5 farmers, all for the Radiant. They're ahead, 4,000, make it 5,000 soon. XP approaching up to that 7k lead. And Demon's been calling GG since about 2 minutes and 40 seconds, so if not off the horn sounding. They did random the Juggernaut, I believe. And I think my lane suggestions would have been better. Maybe. Slark, Abaddon, hard to kill. Will soak up XP if they go on the off lane. Juggernaut, Rubik, very defensive. Should be able to zone out the Clockwork. And then Razor does what he can mid against OD. I don't know. Of course, that could force out lane rotations from Stay Free early on, but who knows. The aggressive tri-lane was not met with very much success here by the Dire. And their team name is I Don't Care, dude, so maybe they just really don't care. But King Push, he looks to be the next target here. They want to kill him. They've got 4 heroes. There's no wards here for the Radiant, so they can just walk on through this. Do they have a smoke? They're grouped up like they do, but they don't. They don't need it anyways. King Push could be pushing his luck down here, trying to run back and farm. They're going to find him. He wants to run back to the tower as fast as possible. Has phase, but he's lifted up immediately. The Eye of the Storm even goes out by Yugi. Demon wants in on this action, and Troll's a fragile hero, and they haven't been able to kill him yet. The Mist Coil nuke goes out. It's not enough. It only does 50 damage, actually. No, wait. Check it out. Damage, 100 there at level 1. They don't get him. That was a 4-man. Make it a 5-man gank for one hero. That's a fragile Troll Warlord. They don't kill him. And now they're diving pretty far. There's 2 behind a tier 2 tower right now. 3 make it. They might get Peter. They will get Peter. And let's see, Yugi on the backside. They still can't dive. Of course, they can't even hit the tier 2 tower. The tier 1's not down. Demon throws out the Omni Slash onto 1437. He can't spin to win. It's on a cooldown right now. Looks like 1437 will drop, though. Turns around to attack once more. Goes down. Demon now spinning to win. And somehow that dive's worked out. And they want to go ahead and get Misha. Mason here. Tagged up, sort of making fun of Misha's team, and he takes him down. As Universe hooks in, trying to be MVP once again. Will get Slark, takes him out. Wicked sick is the Universe. So that dive, they invested 5 heroes in it. I think it was really risky, but it seems to have maybe paid off because, of course, making trades in the team fights when you're behind, it bodes well for you. And we can check out the graphs as they reflect that. The gold as well as the XP taking a bit of a detour towards the Dire side. And just to point out, since I have an audience, this graph is backwards. Everything else is Radiant bottom, Dire on top, and then we've got Radiant on top, Dire on the bottom. Valve, please fix. That's what I ask. Meanwhile, Peter in the mid lane could be in trouble. Mason in more trouble, though. Will go down, getting really aggressive as 2. Make it 3 as 1437 TP's in there. So Mason not able to 1v3 yet, and we haven't really done an item check because the farm has been so low. The net worth is very low for approaching 20 minutes, but really nothing there on the Slark. Orb of Venom from earlier. Gonna push Fogged immediately as he comes in to fight. Plasma Field goes out from Yugi, who has actually working towards the mech. There's an urn on Fogged. Citadel has boots and wards. As we mentioned, there's an Orb of Venom. That's about it, and a Bracer here on the Mason Slark. As 1437 will be taking a fall here. He goes down. Yugi pumping out as much damage as he can with the Plasma Field. Relatively low cooldown. Eye of the Storm and some right clicks taking out one familiar, but then there's the resummon by Misha as King Push doing what he does best. Pushes down the bot tier 1 tower, looking to make it 2. Battle Trance. Yeah, low cooldown. Was it 20, 30 seconds right now? 30 seconds. Was 20 until they patched it to 30 and added him to Captain's mode. Yeah, King Push getting pushed against, and let's see, Mason not able to stop it, so he just goes back to farming once an item. And if we can get the action to stop, we've got Universe with the 4 staff on the Clockwork, trying to get aggressive. Will go ahead and get out of that. Misha working towards the medallion, as you might expect. And the team fight continues as Yugi looks to be taking a fall. The soul assumption from Misha will seal the deal. He drops. As I hear an Omni Slash, I see an Omni Slash. Demon takes out some creep, it looks like. Maybe hit 1437 a bit. As now Mason goes back in. This fighting is getting a little ridiculous. As Demon picks up an Invisor and looks to run back in. Mason able to pounce out with the Shadow Dance. He's out of the sentry range. Universe lands the, well, not really blind. You just aim at the smoke thing. The smoke monster. As Mason able to pounce up the hill, so making use of those pounces. Fogs probably wants to heal up with borrowed time, but now it runs out. Gets cogged, and a King Push in ranged for him. Going to be going down. Actually, OD takes out that kill, and they're going to call the GG here at just 19 minutes, 16 to 11, as Demon tries to get something done. And yeah, there's really no items this game to speak of at all. There's almost a mech on 1437. Universe's 4 staff is probably the biggest item in the game. Maybe the drums here on the Troll Warlord, phase drums. Working towards a Yasha maybe, as they keep trying to call the GG. And that takes care of most of the items just to get the point across. There's some Force Staffs. That's about it. 4 Staffs and Phase Drums and 2 Bucklers on each side. Both working on the mech. I think Yugi almost had it done. Yeah, he's about 800 off right now. As Battle Trance goes out in the mid lane, the tier 1 fortification is popped. Demon really trying to get out of this game. And yeah, that's the tower down. Another tower. All tier 1s have been taken care of. The tier 2, not too much damage was going to be put onto that one. As it is 17-11. Demon did just take a fall somewhere. Shadow dancing in there is the Slark. He's put under mid-air. That's a crazy... Wait, was he? Whoa. That was weird. Anyways, gets put under is Slark. Will drop. Cogs still push. Citadel going to drop here as well. King push in range for him doing work. Of course, the Arcane Orbs. The ult goes out onto Demon. But of course, he was spinning to win, which was nice. But what can he get done on the backside of this? He's got 5 seconds. Fogged will get Cogs up. I don't know if he's going to have the mana. He will have the mana to ult once. Will he just throw it? There's Dangerous in the trees. The vision could... No, he takes out 1 actually, and it's level 2 all, so he's able to take out 2 before Universe Force Staffs out of there, out of vision. Cancels it up. And maybe he did. He didn't jump 6 times, I don't think. Maybe ended just a little early. But Universe able to get away. The Force Staff coming up big. Yugi now finishes up the mech. An urn up for Citadel on the Rubik. Misha has finished the Medallion of Courage. Looking to maybe put it to use in the mid lane. You got to be careful with the familiars against Eye of Storm. It is physical damage. It will kill your birds. As King push very low. Coming down here to the bot lane, looking to farm this up. Just there's a lot of XP right here. Picks up the Yasha, farms it up. Probably gonna head back to base, and maybe he'll go Manta. Maybe he goes S and Y. We'll see. I think they're pretty far ahead right now. Yeah, 7,500 in both at just 21 minutes. Mason looking for his first real item. Still sitting on boots 1. Of course, you're very fast with Shadow Dance, but when it comes to the team fighting, wouldn't mind tanking up with the treads, or at least. You know, tread switching, I guess, efficient, get your mana back. You don't need it for your health, but more battle ready, I guess. I mean, with boots 1 and a bracer, he's not going to be able to do a whole lot with him getting picked off. He does have a poor man shield, which is pretty nice these days, but there's so much magic. The Arcane Orb, the Sanity's Eclipse. Fisher has been stolen, so look for the Fisher Wars. But of course, Fisher, Echo Slam now up to level 2. Peter supporting hard, actually, has mana boots. Looking to maybe get up towards a Blink Dagger. Of course, every Earthshaker's dream. Oh, sorry, my ears are popping right now. Anyways, Universe hooks into the mid lane onto Demon. Demon spins to win, trying to get out of this. Maybe Rubik will lift Universe out of his own cogs. He will indeed, but there's a Fisher there. And whose was it? I'm not actually sure. Could have been Citadel's. He does have it stolen. As they still really want to forfeit this game. TPs are coming in there. Demon does have the ult online, has the mana, throws it. They take out poor Universe. Was that his first death? He was 8-0 and 8. He gives up 776 gold for that one. There's the mechanism on OD finally, as Misha will get caught out by Mason. That's a double kill as the items are handed out. They're looking to clean up one more. Here comes Mason getting stunned up. Will get the triple, but he goes down. More items are going to go ahead and go out. Now King Push could be in trouble. The Dire doing exactly what they need to do. Get these pickoffs and win some unorganized team fights. It's about the only chance they have. And somehow Mason diving to tier 3s cuts through the base to get a triple kill. It's kind of what they needed, as reckless as that really was. The mech is now up on Yugi. Doesn't have a big mana pool, though, behind that, so maybe wants to finish those drums now. Meanwhile, bot lane looks like Mason as well as Demon go ahead back there to defend it. And King Push probably wants to do some pushing of his own, maybe some split pushing. Has the Helm as well as the Yasha phase drums, so he's pretty durable now into the team fights, up to 16 armor. Of course, the lifesteal and the mischance from his whirling axes help him sustain in the team fights as well. Universe throws out a hook. Will miss, was maybe trying to hit Demon or Abaddon across the river there. Not the case. Demon, though, gets hit by the cogs 3 times in a row. Will he make it 4 as everything goes out? The Fisher to block. He's in trouble. There's the Sanity's Eclipse. Spinning to win, though. The Aphotic Shield saves Demon's life. They waste a lot on that, and they're not even going to get Demon. Will they? They will. Misha with the Soul Assumption. That ability's good, as Mason continues to run in the opposite direction of where he should be running, but so far, so good, as he is still alive right now. They actually back off on the Radiant, head back into the mid lane, looking to maybe take an engagement. Universe is there, looking for the cogs. Yugi's got no mana. Mech is on cooldown anyways. Will cog forward, pushes him back. He can't get around them. He tries to, actually does manage to sneak by them somehow, but on the backside of that, King Push comes in, will take out Rubik immediately. Someone's put under. This isn't going to be good. That's Mason. He could be in trouble here. Are there going to be some bashes? He hooks over to Universe, or latches onto him rather. Universe leached up, but he's got a Ghost Scepter it looks like now. Double kill now for 1437. As Fogged, the last one left here, really trying to run away. Looks like Mason just going to piece out the Astral for 1437. He wants the kill for himself. Will get it. Triple kill for 1437. The items go out. All couriers must die. Picking up an item there. Demon with another haste rune. Gets it. Is stunned up. Will the cogs be there in time? I don't have them clicked, so I don't know. No. They are on cooldown. Demon should be able to get away from this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mistakes may have been made. He does have phase. He runs through that. He almost dies. Oh, man. The Force Staff in the right direction. Nicely played by Universe. Able to get up and take him out, as we do have the disconnects. They are coming out, so it looks like they did decide to forfeit it up. And yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll have one more. I'll probably just keep casting. Why not? I don't think Neo Dota's channel is needed for anything else at this hour. And of course, I'm Helium, a new addition to the Neo Dota team, so hello to everyone. I look forward to getting to know you and vice versa. And of course, big shout out for them reaching out to me, giving me a bit more of a spotlight than I get on my own. So I hope to go places here with Neo. And of course, take Neo to new places. Who knows? Symbiotic relationship here. As yeah, another game of NEL is in the books. We'll be bringing you another one here pretty soon. So yeah, just stay tight. We'll play some more music, and we'll wait on that next lobby. Hopefully, Demon doesn't give up the password this time. We're going to switch up the music as well.